Sırada üstüne fabrikasyon neine bakmaya Flustery Cuff.
Yes, it's almost complete. A little bit of this, and a little bit of blood of the Virgin. And soon, my mission shall be complete and summon the Elder Gods.
What the fuck is all this shit? What the fuck are you making in here?
Oh, nothing. Pay no mind to it.
How the fuck did you get in? Kenny, get him the fuck out of here. Who keeps letting them in?
Well, he said he had a press pass. I thought that'd be a good idea, you know?
I could slap you.
Please don't.
I'm Rian the Bear.
And I'm Laughing Otter.
And you're listening to ANRradio. We're back again!
Yay, 2 episodes in 1 decade. We're breaking new ground.
Yeah, really. 2 episodes in the same eon. I'm happy with this.
So, let's see. For our roster tonight, we have dead scientists, ghost ships, guys blessing 7-year-old girls in the face. That's not a porn. And guy with tons of turtles in his pants.
Turtles in the pants.
Turtles in the pants.
That's an interesting one.
Turtles in the pants. Turtles in the pants. Suck it, Nicki Minaj. You got nothing on me.
Oh, dear God.
Anyways. So, what we got here for scientists going missing?
Looks like NASA scientists are getting whacked by the CIA.
Kinky.
Only in your world.
There's nothing kinky in my world.
This article is from earlier this year. It was in January. A renowned scientist, Alberto Bahar, crashed his plane in the streets of L.A. shortly after taking off. Alberto Bahar was a renowned scientist working for NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory and part-time for Arizona State University. He was one of the leading scientists responsible for the discovery of water on Mars.
Oh, wow.
Now, the funny thing is, he's not the only NASA scientist to bite the bullet in the last 2 years. 74 all in total at this point make up the roster of dead NASA scientists.
But smart people don't die so easily.
Apparently,
so we thought, anyways.
Apparently smart people drop like flies. The weird thing is all of these have been labeled either as a suicide or an accident.
Weird.
Like, that's not straight out of like a Jason Bourne movie or 007 shit right there. The 74 leading medical and NASA scientists that have died, 74 of them, you know, names like Alberto Bahar, Glenn Thomas, who was a spokesperson for the WHO, the World Health Organization. He was an expert on Ebola and AIDS. He was on board flight MH17 on his way to an AIDS conference with all of the leading AIDS researchers in the world when it was shot down.
Oh. Okay.
That doesn't make your asshole pucker. I don't know what will.
Good lord. It's like, oh, these people are, they're out to rid the world of AIDS and Ebola and shoot the fuckers down!
Yeah, the most brutal one in this article is an AIDS fellowship worker who worked in Botswana, Melissa, cannot pronounce her last name. It's Italian, sorry. She was 35. She was found dead in her home in Philadelphia, hog-tied and set on fire.
Holy fuck.
Somebody is out to rid the world of smart people.
It seems like doing research into AIDS will kill you more than AIDS itself will kill you, apparently. I guess what's NASA got to do with all the AIDS scientists, though?
I think they were I think they all work together. Probably microbe research and low gravity situation. I'm sure there's something to do with that.
At one point, they worked for NASA and then went on to their own projects.
They're probably medical researchers that worked with NASA at some point and went on to do other things, or vice versa.
Okay.
They don't go into great detail in here, but the fact that 74 people who have worked either in the upper end of the medical research field or in directly for the National Aeronautics and Space Administration have been killed. Not just died, not got cancer and killed over, hog-tied and set on fire.
Sounds like a new metal album. Hog-tied and set on fire.
Yeah. Or shot out of the sky in an airplane with 100 of your colleagues on your way to your world convention.
Sounds convenient. A
Oh
likely story.
my God. I feel... Now get your tinfoil hats out here, people.
Oh, Lord.
I feel this could be, and if you're thinking I'm going to say aliens, I will slap you through this screen. There could be just a tiny, tiny bit of a conspiracy here. Now, I hesitate to use the word conspiracy because people will, tinfoil hats. But 74 coincidences, little hard to, choke down.
Getting a little serious there for a second. No, I just think it's our Lord and Destroyer, Cthulhu, slowly trying to rid the world of smart people. And soon they will rise from the brainy deep to lay waste to the city of man. Oh, speaking of the brainy deep, we got boats with corpses. Corpse boat. We're just full of metal albums today.
This is the metalist episode ever. Corpse boat. In Japan, over the last couple of months, starting in middle October,
just in time for Halloween.
Over the past couple of months, since about October, 12 wooden boats have been found adrift or beached on the coast, full of dead and decaying bodies. This is a report from Japan's Coast Guard. All of the bodies were partially skeletonized. A couple of them were found without their heads.
Okay.
One boat contained 6 skulls.
Well, we found the heads.
Yeah, apparently. The first boat was found in October, and then a series they've been kind of showing up over the last couple of months. Coast Guard officials are trying to figure out where these boats are coming from. The general idea right now is they're probably old fishing trawlers, fishing boats from North Korea. People trying to escape Kim Jong-un's regime, getting on these boats and somehow getting horrifically murdered.
But it's Kim. He's the best.
The only 2 pieces of evidence they have that these could be North Korean boats being found adrift in the Sea of Japan is that one boat was labeled as property of the Korean People's Army, and then they found what looked like a bit of the North Korean flag on another one. So they're thinking that's the case.
That or just a poor attempt at biological warfare. They read a few medieval books, haul corpses, catapult them over the side, and they'll be like, wait, that would be too obvious. We must send boats with dead people. And then they get carried off by the current and then eaten by birds. And it just defeats the purpose of sending in biological, diseases over the ships. Diseases over the ships. Diseases by ship.
The slowest form of biological warfare. Infect your victim in 8 to 12 weeks, possibly.
Was it being carried out by USPS?
It must be. That would just be creepy. Put yourself in the shoes of a Japanese fisherman or somebody who happens to be going to the beach that day. You stroll up and there's this ancient, decrepit-looking wooden fishing boat laying on the beach. What is that ripe smell? Oh, it just happens to be 22 corpses.
A flotilla of dead bodies and corpses and coffins. Well, not really coffins, but ship coffins.
Bad. A Viking funeral gone awry?
No, I just think Dagon may have gotten a little hungry. Oh, apparently he was in the mood for Asian food. A little side of General Tso's for me.
A little Korean barbecue.
It's even better. And then there's also 2 in the news. There was.
Hi, I'm Ted. Here's a few things I like to do when I'm at the DMV. Number 1, put LSD in the water cooler. Number 2, have the receptionist autograph my license and draw a kitty face. Hee meow. Number 3, fight the vending machine. You'll go down, foul beast. Yeah. Number 4, make shadow puppets during my ID picture. Number 5, RKO a teenager. It's coming out of nowhere. And lastly, play bingo with the roll call.
B24, encounter number 3.
Yay, bingo! And I'm Ted, and these are a few things I like to do when I'm at the DMV. Goodbye.
And I'm pretty sure he was glad he was wearing his brown pants. But in other news,
in other tragic news, a 7-year-old girl was gunned down at soccer practice 2 Thursdays ago by a family friend who had been experiencing paranoia, who was accused of shooting her in the head before taking his own life.
okay.
So this happened
Come on.
in Detroit.
Oh, in Detroit. Oh, God, even worse. Sorry, Texas. You win this time.
Texas, I apologize, my good Texas friends. Police recovered a 9mm pistol on the scene that was registered to the man who shot himself. The family of the man who committed this terrible, heinous act had reported that he had been experiencing extreme paranoia. He thought somebody was out to get him. He felt like the government was coming after him, trying to control him with mind control. I mean, this is real tinfoil hat crazy here.
Maybe he was working for NASA.
I'd put 2 and 2 together, man.
It all makes sense. These lines make dots, and the dots are all connected.
He thought somebody was out to get him, and I guess he tried to attend this girl's soccer practice. He was a family friend. He snapped. Shot
Obviously.
this girl dead.
Dead as a
Now,
doornail.
here's where I'm going to pull out my great big soapbox and stand up, because the media is spinning this as a gun control issue.
No, I think when the microwave starts telling you to take people out and do the Macarena, I think at that point you probably should put the guns away.
Yes. This seemed to have been a rapid onset condition for this man. So, I mean, if you go about your normal life, suddenly you start to feel like your world situation is not so hot. Maybe you want to get something to protect yourself with.
And friends and family pay attention to those who have guns. It's like, I don't know, Ralph has been talking to himself, and he made a snowman out of the mashed potatoes last night. And, oh, by the way, he fucked the dog. Maybe you should console them and take the gun away, or replace it with a water pistol. They won't know the difference.
The problem we have in this country...
Instead of getting shot, you get a little wet.
The problem that we have in this country isn't a gun control issue. It's never been a gun control issue. It's been a crazy person control issue. Because if you have it in your mind to go out and do extreme bodily harm and kill people, you're going to do that by any means necessary. Whether with a gun, whether with a Lincoln Town car, or a baseball bat, or a toaster oven, I don't care. You're going to go do some damage.
Or a Frappuccino machine.
Or a Frappuccino machine. What is a Frappuccino machine?
Frappuccino,
Starbucks.
That's a double decaf latte with some soy. Just quick pouring.
The way I see it is, it's not a gun control issue. The people who want gun control, or the people who want to take our standing rights away. I have a right.
Guns.
Yeah, I sound a little kind of, the back of my neck might be a little bit red, but
it's all Obama's fault. The big brown man in the house is trying to take my stuff. I mean, it's going to be inevitable if you take the guns away, if you give the people the guns. It's a gun. It's a weapon. A weapon's a weapon.
A weapon's a weapon, and how you use it is, if you
use it at your own discretion.
Yeah.
It may result in you saving a life, or it may result in you turning into, Swiss cheese. But that's upon you.
Yeah, that is totally your decision. If you go out with the intent to harm people, then you're going to go out and harm people.
As long as we're not getting armed with weaponized Ebola or RPGs, I think we'll draw the line at that.
Yeah, and there's reasons you can't go get weaponized Ebola and a rocket-propelled grenades.
But why can't I use my satchel charges? I want to put a claymore on my neighbor's door. No! Damn it, Cletus! No, don't do it!
People like this is what makes it difficult for everybody else, and the media doesn't help.
It doesn't help when the idiots are like, I'm going to show my gun rights. Let me carry my gun out in the middle everywhere.
Yeah, open carry, terrible fucking idea.
Open carry pistols, okay. Open carry rifles,
you're asking for trouble. Here's my opinion on that. Being a concealed to carry permit holder, being a person who owns a pistol and routinely carries it from time to time, here's how I feel about it. If you open carry, you're asking for big ass fucking trouble. The element of surprise is where it is. Tuck that shit in your shirt so nobody can see it, because I don't want to see your gun. I don't care if you have one. As long as you don't shoot me in the face, we're good.
It goes for both types of guns, people. Organic and metal, both.
Put sleeves on that shit.
See, once again, that still applies. Gun control. Use it at your own discretion.
Yeah. If you legally obtain it, there's nothing they can do. Bad shit's going to happen. The best thing you can do is arm the good people and hope to God things work out in your favor.
And speaking of using discretion, we got a guy with turtles in his pants.
A completely misplaced judgment there.
I'm excited about
Turtle
this.
pants.
I saw the title. I'm like, go on.
Allow me, my friend, to read you this wonderful article because this man had the right idea but went about the execution the wrong way. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Once again, Michigan. Oh, Michigan. You are our breadbasket today, Michigan. A Canadian man was caught with dozens of turtles in his pants. Has been pleaded guilty in federal court in Michigan to smuggling charges. His name is Kai Zhu, so I imagine he is a Chinese descent, I'm guessing.
Chinese Canadian. This joke is international.
Oh, this joke gets better. He's pleaded guilty to smuggling and attempting to smuggle more than 1,000 turtles out of southeastern Michigan. He was caught late this year with 51 snapping turtles taped to his body.
Snapping turtles.
Yeah, not box turtles or
terrapins no,
terrapins,
fucking snapping turtles.
Or lake. What is that great lake up there? Ontario,
Lake Michigan. I don't know.
Michigan. Yeah, I think it's Lake Michigan. Lake Michigan snapping turtles. I've seen pictures of them. They get kind of mean.
It's like, so you have any carry-ons? Oh, no, just me and my belongings, okay. Sir, what's that rolling down your pants? Like, oh, it's just my dick, it just got chopped off. I mean, nothing. Or just going through, airport security, going through, the metal detector. Beep, okay, good. Oh, God, it's Pitch with the Twins! Like, how did,
It's hard to fake your way through customs with, when your voice suddenly goes 3 octaves higher.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he kept away from his dangly bits, but one could dream. And what was his name again?
Kai Zhu.
So it's like kaiju. It's like kaijus from Pacific Rim!
Right now, he faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison with his guilty plea. He would routinely order turtles from pet shops here in the States, come down to Michigan from, I guess, Ontario, and smuggle them back into Canada where he would sell them at a profit. He was making $30,000, $80,000, $125,000 in a go.
Holy shit. We are in the wrong business. I thought cocaine smuggling was one thing. I thought maybe some heroin, some marijuana. No, fucking turtles.
He's been in custody since his arrest. He describes himself as an engineering student at the University of Waterloo. Although the university has said he hasn't been enrolled here. We don't know who this guy is. American court documents, along with the Canadian Border Services Agency, he figured out he's been trying to cross back and forth the border several times. They've found 41 of the live turtles taped to his legs and his, midsection. 10 turtles tucked in between his legs.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it was near his dangly bits.
Yeah, and this is according to an affidavit from a special agent with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, which outlined the criminal complaint because it's illegal without proper documentation to send wildlife and vegetation and... Vegetation, excuse me. Yes, vegetation. Outside the borders of the United States, and that should be a rule.
That sounds like an irritable vagina. Just what's wrong with you? I got some vegetation going on, I got a cream for
That's
it,
what
so
she
it's okay.
sounds like. Run.
I got a cream for it, Day in the life.
So he's facing 10 years for smuggling turtles out of the United States in his crotch for buku bucks.
Crotch turtle money.
Crotch turtle money.
And I think with that, I think we're done for the day.
I think that calls it for this week. Keep your ears to the ground, folks. We'll be back soon. I'm Ree and the Bear.
I'm Laughing Otter.
Deuces!
Metal
time!
time.